Have to see how Lamar has improved his passing stroke, a real focus for him in the offseason.
Pick in a must-deliver year. There are several young players that Wink Martindale has looked at and said, you've got to step up, you've got to deliver for me. And that kind of pressure, I have to believe, gives you a quick read onto the character of a young NFL player.
Yeah, and like we talked about, finding that outside guy, and there's a bunch. Lamar Jackson, he's very, very comfortable with it.
Got to focus on ball security this year. Off the play fake. Jackson on the rollout, wide open. He has Chris Moore across midfield into Jacksonville territory down to the 41. Well, that's about as well an executed RPO as you could ask for.
Yeah, they did a nice job, kind of like the second ace up your sleeve. They sent a guy vertical on the inside. He plays fakes. It's just a normal boot and whackle, but they trailed more on the outside in behind that deep route. And again, he puts it right on him, giving him a chance to get even further yards after the catch. Well, he has.
Lamar Jackson will throw, and his pass is caught by Boykin, the third-round draft pick out of Notre Dame.
Saying, you're going to run your quarterback at us 20 times in the game.
It ain't going to end
well.
Hell no. It ain't going to end well.
Jackson with a throwback.
Coach, it's not going to end
Chris Moore. That didn't end well either, but a penalty flag is down on the play.
But in all seriousness now, that's got to be the number one question now. A quarterback being exposed to, let's say that number is 200.
Yeah.
And if he can go the whole season, that's hard to imagine in the NFL.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think necessarily it's how many touches, it's how much contact he takes.
Yeah.
Right, because he's a physical kid, so he likes to run into DBs and stuff. Right, you take a Russell Wilson ain't taking those hits.
Right, he knows.
Right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Russell is sliding on the ground, and he has to learn that.
So Lamar's going to pay a price legally outside the pocket.
I won't go too far, but rules are not.
They're more like guidelines.
Suggestions for you.
If he is a problem, we're going to solve that problem.
Yeah.
and this is still a physical game.
And it's still a physical game.
Fair enough.
He just has to be better on his.
He's going to pay a price legally outside the pocket.
I won't go too far, but rules are not.
They're more like guidelines.
Suggestions for you.
If he is a problem, we're going to solve that problem.
Yeah.
and this is still a physical game.
And it's still a physical game.
Fair enough.
He just has to be better on his decisions. I told him this personally. There's some hits he cannot take. Right, it's shoulders, right? We saw Garoppolo last year, right? Trying to take a hit, trying to fight extra. You can't take those extra hits when you play that position.
I had visions of that first game when he ran it 27 times. I don't know if he was with RG3 afterwards, but I envisioned them being in the same car after the game, and Robert going, Lamar, that was awesome, but dude, you can't be doing that. You can't run the ball 27 times.
On 2nd and 10, that's a quality throw by Lamar Jackson to Chris Moore down to the 15-yard line. He couldn't make that throw a year ago.
I think he actually was throwing to somebody else though.
Yeah, but he didn't have that kind of luck.
It looked like he was throwing to the tight end. Watch,
typical linebacker. Nah, he's got Chris Moore. Typical linebacker. Give the kid a break.
I love it. I think you're right.
I think you are.
So let's take stress out of it for me.
Not for you.
Yeah, for me. For me, it was no stress, right? But when you think about
Willie Snead on the reception for the touchdown.
Good kid, that guy. I love Willie Snead. Great leader for this team for sure. But
Jackson
I'm telling
to
you,
Snead, and the Ravens have their first touchdown of the preseason.
With Ed, it was like me going in twice, and you know why, right? It's just that brotherhood, that bond that we had.
That mentorship we were talking about, the leadership. You helped him grow up.
Oh my goodness, and to see that happen, right? For us to do it early in our career with defensive players of the years back to back, and then go back to back to the Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, I sat there like a little kid all over again. Like, wow, I get a chance to actually witness this.
One of the things I loved about the teams you played on was the culture that was created. I've always said bad teams have no accountability. Good teams have accountability to the coaches and the leadership. Great teams have accountability to each other.
Yeah.
Where did you learn that? How did you instill